Where did June go? I still need to talk to her.
Do you know where Stefano is?
Right here.
Right there.
What does she have to give me? No.
Sorry, I couldn't hear for a second. Okay. Sure if this needs to be away from people, so I'm just gonna say lead me away from people so that I
okay. Come
don't
over
make
here.
a mistake.
Yes, come this way. Follow me. My voice. Alright, I don't know. You can see kind of this. Green blob.
Yeah, you are a green blob. Green
Okay,
and white
now,
blob
hold
now,
on.
because you're not standing against a white wall.
Right. If this has anything to do with sensitive information that other eyes cannot see, I need to know because, you know, I need to cover up my eyes because my eyes can see quite a lot.
I think it's fine.
Okay.
I'm not even sure if it's a big deal or not, I guess. I'm just having kind of a suspicion. Yes, and
What is it?
do you recognize this?
It is my wedding ring.
Then yeah, you should probably have that, huh? That seems important.
Just a bit. Where did you find it?
In my house.
I see. Did you by chance find any other things?
No. I might have a slight idea of where they are, but I'm not sure that I feel like that could be opening some doors that maybe are better left alone. So I guess how important was that stuff really? I guess because it would probably it would cause a lot of problems if that were looked into. Or
Right, well, I've already had most of it replaced anyway. But thank you for returning that to me. It really does mean a lot.
Just you didn't get it from me, I guess. Not that it really matters or will matter for very long.
What do you mean?
I guess the source of my problems, if it were to come out that I had given you that, doesn't really matter because bad things are happening anyway, whether or not giving that, I guess.
Well, is somebody keeping you from talking, Senora, for your own life? You don't have to give any names, just yes or no.
Not directly. guess. But
It is sort of being hinted at, I'm assuming.
yeah, there would be a certain degree of danger. But I don't know.
I understand. Well,
I'm at the point where I really can't take another bullet. Like, the fact that I've gotten shot this many times and I'm still holding on is really fucking lucky, and I'm really trying to not push it and not do things that would cause me to get shot more times, because I don't think it would end very well.
that sounds like a good idea to stop getting shot.
The issue seems to be that I thought if I just minded my own business and stayed out of certain situations that it would be fine and I wouldn't get hurt. But then the last time I got shot, I was very much minding my own business, and I was in what should have been a safe place, and it should have been fine, but it wasn't. So now I'm not sure about anything anymore, really.
Right, well, your own safety is of utmost priority.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm sorry that I can't say more or do more to help you, because you've helped me a lot, but
I understand, but if things happen, then no, I will always try my best to keep you around, okay? And if you feel need to share things, if you ever feel a need to share things, and maybe at a point where a point of no return, talking might be more helpful than not.
When you stop stealing shit, we can talk business.
If you
Yeah.
I
understand
got no
what I'm
problem
saying.
with that.
yes. Yeah.
Okay, you stay safe then.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, I'll try, but
Do your best.
not really looking like I'm gonna succeed. Oh well.
So we're talking
Thank you
to
for
the
returning
doctor.
that.
Behind the shop. Behind the
There's a
shop.
ledge here, be careful.
Towards Blythe's house.
Oh. Sawyer, put the knife down.
Why is there a knife out?
She's trying to rob me here,
Hey,
dear. She's trying to stab me
Kid,
with this
what are
knife.
you doing?
I'm not.
Put the knife away.
No. Mr. Banana Man said he only gives dollars to people who rob him, so.
Yeah.
Just
No,
wants
I did
the
not.
power.
There's miscommunication there. She took it to herself.
I asked him
I
for
gave
a
him
dollar because he
for the
gave
hard
Vic a
work he's
dollar, and
doing.
I asked for a dollar because I'm an orphan blind child, and he's giving
And I
dollars to
told him
children,
not
and
to
he
go
said
around stealing
he said he only gives dollars to people who rob him.
She can't hold it together out of character.
Alright, so this meeting is adjourned.
Yes,
Enough of
yes,
that.
I believe
There
so.
will be no pulling knives in my town. Or anywhere
Yes,
for that matter.
I feel safe while you're around here, lady. I think you should stay close to me, because I believe these two...
I will
Knives.
not be staying close to you. They're my knives.
Oh, are you two going on a
them
date?
back.
They're not your knives. No, I didn't say that.
What is happening right now?
Well, this
What
is
knives?
very...
You
And-
make
What
it
knives?
very, very
Oh,
difficult
it's a
to be nice to you
question,
guys.
Are you sure they're not knives or they're not scalpels?
They're scalpels,
They're-
I'm
they're
sure.
not. No, they're not. They're not.
Oh, I already gave you
Can I
back
have
your
the dollar?
scalpel.
Can I have a dollar so we can leave?
No, you can leave.
No,
Guys,
Go on,
no,
get.
Can I have the dollar and
Yes.
leave? Or
You You can leave. You've been dismissed.
I'm not
Don't
above knocking
I'm
kids out of my
encouraging
horse,
them.
just letting you
Also
know.
not
Okay.
above knocking kids out. Go on, get both of you.
Wait, what's your name, sir?
Mr.
Lincoln?
Hayes,
Clearly not you, Lincoln.
Yes.
Mr. Hayes. Hello, nice to meet you. You're very yellowy. Okay. Lead me
I guess-
away.
This way.
Charming, these children, aren't they?
Hey, Lincoln.
That's one
They're
word.
not.
Of course, it's right over here. Keep walking forward.
Okay.
I feel
Feeling
kind of
a lot
scared to
better.
leave the
June
town now,
said I
to
could
be
ride a
honest with you.
horse now.
I'm not going to lie.
You're doing real
Well,
good at
oh,
making
yes,
friends.
appreciate that.
I tell you that one. That's for
With children, I believe these children are yes.
We'll look
Don't
for a
worry,
goat.
I got myself one of these now, so if they do try anything, I will pop them over the edge.
Alright,
That'll keep.
like
That'll help.
not be drawing guns in front of a bunch of other kids.
But
Well, I didn't,
Sorry,
I
I'm
didn't
having a hard
draw
time
it. I
hearing
just
you.
showed you.
And-
what I
and
see.
where
It's
did
not
you-
okay to
where
shoot
did
good
you get-
kids.
It's only
Remember
okay to
that,
shoot
Mr.
kids
Hayes.
that try to shoot you first.
Oh, alright, I'll take that into
I
account.
definitely didn't try to
ma'am.
shoot anyone. The only
Well,
person
but
with a
exactly.
with a ranged
That's why it
weapon
wasn't
was your
okay.
friend, was your friend Asher there?
I didn't try to hold someone at knife point either, so there's that, Sawyer.
Alright.
I'm just saying I wasn't able to shoot
Listen,
people with
enough. That's enough for one day. Time for everybody to go home.
I agree.
Vamos. Wanna know that all of you get out of my town.
Oh, yes, yeah.
I
Not
think
go the
you
way
said
they're
that
I
you
was
have a
just not
date
going
in
in the same
Fox
direction
Pass.
as them.
That's not my problem once he's out of my town limits.
Yes,
has our second best stimulus 1120.
I was
That's
just,
the
before I
best
head off to bed, I
thing.
wanted to just talk with you a little bit. I don't know.
Alright.
With the nacho, so hopefully I'll soon have a peachy piddle.
Oh, shit.
Before we get too started, caught Dominic creeping around the back of your house with a spear like 5 minutes ago. I don't know if y'all had any windows open or anything like that, but he claimed that he just was looking at the view of the cliffside, which he was a big fan of, and didn't want to make noise so that he wouldn't disturb y'all if you were having a conversation. But I think he was trying to eavesdrop.
Yeah, doesn't surprise me.
You'd be surprised how many folk I catch creeping around the house.
Who wants to go first? I don't have like anything here. I just want like an update. I was just more so wanting if there is a little bit of an update of to things that might be happening around, things I can maybe be taking a look at, if there is anything, any new information findings. I've still yet to go talk to that Marge, but now that I'm doing good, I was probably going to go up and talk to her when I had a chance, and with somebody, not alone. If I could find somebody to
Yeah,
go
that's
with
probably for the best.
when I'm awake.
Well, I heard that Mr. Ambrose is dead. I don't know if y'all know that.
He is.
I heard about this yesterday.
I guess he.
He supposedly killed himself.
According
Yeah,
to
that's what I
June,
heard as
was
well.
clinically depressed. He has been for a
Yeah,
while.
It was bad ever since Luke did himself in. But beyond that, I think it was Ruby that put him over the edge.
Would make sense.
And with Cass dead and Luke and Ruby gone, it's like, who did that fella have left? You know.
He had maybe injustice.
Yeah,
And
that's what I
Sawyer.
told him. He was talking about moving himself in after Ruby died, and I told him like, well, who's gonna look after them kids over there next door if you do that? He ain't got nobody. And you know, he realized the truth of that and kept himself going for a while longer, but I guess it was too much for him.
Probably Lexa
Did
coming up.
say something if anything happened. Wanted me and Blythe to kind of keep an eye on him.
Well, that's good. They got some people.
I don't like things like that. Kids aren't pets that you just hand off.
That's true. That's true.
On the topic, I don't know, did Lexa tell you what happened with Sawyer and Vic and all of that?
Well, I got a tail to the end of that story. So you want to go ahead and tell your bit?
Well, from what I know, I don't know the full story with the Vic thing. He was robbing somebody with a bow and arrow. He shot them first and then was robbing them for food, apparently, is what I heard. Made them do community service, collect the metal for the town. That is what happened. But then a little bit later, Sawyer pulled a scalpel on the man that was, I think, robbed. I don't remember his name. They call Banana Man or something like that. He doesn't give first name.
Sunflower is his first name. Hayes is his last name.
Sunflower Hayes?
Yes.
Oh, well, yes, that was Sawyer pulled knife on him, and because apparently miscommunication, and Asher pulled a bow, and it was whole mess. It was right behind the sheriff office.
A half-blind girl pulled a knife on a man.
Yeah,
Well,
so about an hour ago,
I'll let Ellen.
Sawyer come riding up to my house. I say riding because like the horse was doing most of the work. And she brought me a pair of surgical knives. And she told me that she has had some time to re-examine her life choices. And she ain't trying to be a good person, but she's trying to be less of a bad person. And she wants to do this and make right by things before shit catches up to her. So she gave me those. And she said that a while back, she done stole 3 scalpels from the hospital and didn't tell nobody about it.
This was probably when I
she said
treated her.
That one of them was on Vic when Vic passed out. Somebody saw it on him, and when he woke up, confronted him. And Vic essentially copped to the whole thing and claimed that it was him that did it, and so on and so forth, and like took the fall for Sawyer. Then, I guess earlier today, Vic held this fella, Sunflower Hayes, at Bow Point for his food and his pajamas and some other nonsensical item, like a tool or some business. And they eventually came to an understanding, and the Sunflower fella said, like, listen, now I ain't gonna take this personal, like, but like you can't go doing that to folks because somebody's gonna pull a gun on you, shoot you. And if you do that to me again, I'm gonna pull a gun on you and shoot you. And then Vic apologized. And then Sunflower doesn't give him $1. Like, here you go now, you know, go on off now. And Sawyer come up, and I'm an orphan, give me $1. And then Asher come up and said she's not an orphan, she got a dad. And then Sawyer was mad, like, well, thanks for ruining it. My dad never wakes up anyway, so it don't matter. I'm basically an orphan.
Yeah.
And then Sunflower's like, well, now that you lying to me, I ain't gonna give you $1 because you ain't really an orphan. He's like, oh, so you won't give $1 to a blind girl, but you will give one to somebody that robs you. Give dollars to people that rob you. And he said yes. Then she pulled out a knife and said, okay, give me all your money. Now I'm robbing you. And then that's when Lexa come around the corner and caught all that nonsense happening.
Yeah, we came around the corner right at
told
that.
them to like get out of town. That day was dismissed. So then Sawyer went home and thought about what she did and came back and confessed to the whole business and gave me the scalpels, and then I took all of that stuff, got all that information, and then when we was over there at my house, Lexa come by, and then her and Sawyer rode off and had a conversation, and then I give them knives to Lexa. So that's that.
Well, while we're on it, on her seeming to be going back, I did that. This was brought back to me.
Oh, okay. Do we know whose ring that is? Is that
Mine.
yours?
His mine wedding ring. It was brought back to me.
When did you lose that?
That's good.
During shooting?
When I was critically wounded, yes.
Oh lordy, okay. Well, that's not the first time that's happened, truth be told, so it's kind of a precedence for that.
That's Strauss. He gave mine back.
Yep.
Huh.
Do we know where they got it from?
She
Who
wouldn't
gave it?
share.
Give it back. Who gave it to you?
Sawyer give that to you?
Yeah, she brought it back, but under impression that she is under a bad canopy right now. When it comes to her sharing information, I feel like it is being hinted towards her that she's on the line.
Meaning what? Meaning
like that if she speaks,
Shooter
sure.
says anything.
Yes, exactly that.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay.
I had a
If
little
I
bit
had
of a
that,
speak with her, and
Know exactly who threatened her.
I had a little bit of a speak with her, and it was made clear between the two of us that if it came down to the point of no return for her, that she would talk.
You think it's Arthur and them?
Happened on the river.
Well, I know that when I talked with Ambrose a while back, when I was trying to organize a meeting between Arthur and Morocco and them, that he mentioned that they came by and took care of her every once in a while.
I've seen her down at their house quite a bit.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, it's funny too because like she was over there when that whole hostage situation was going on, and once I got them kids out of there, she was still there in the front yard, and I said like, okay, Sawyer, are you staying here or you want to come with me? Because I don't know that this is safe. And then she like groaned, and then she like told Arthur like, yeah, Arthur, I can't come around here too much no more, so don't be surprised if you don't see me as much because of all this stuff that's going on. Okay, and then like she asked me to give her a ride home. So she definitely
Either
at least
Arthur
before that
or
hung out with her
Morocco
all the time.
shot her the other night.
She got shot again?
Yes. She basically
That
told
was
me
a couple
that
nights ago.
if she gets shot again, she's surprised that she's still kicking after all the time she's been shot, is what she told me.
Yeah, well, I mean, it wasn't that long
You
ago
didn't
that she
hear
got
about
shot doing
that
that over that
whole
mining
shootout?
business. No, I don't think so.
We told maybe, or Ambrose was dead. He left her some notes. Me and Blythe took her down to her house. The notes from Ambrose's Sawyer. Then, well, they were reading the notes, so kind of keeping an eye out. I saw Arthur and Morocco leave their little island, headed down the river. We were all rightish. Go back down. They're over in Maybe's. The windows are all open. The doors are wide open. Me and Blythe are there, talking with Maybe, trying to convince her to come up to Keystone. It's not safe there. How things will get better. All of a sudden, I turn around, hear horses. There's Arthur, Morocco. They basically say, "Get out here, Dent. We're gonna kill you."
What the fuck?
Of course.
And me and Blythe,
Is there to the point?
maybe run into the back of her house. She has like a 1x2 kind of closet. Maybe it was on our paperwork at the time. She had a key on the door. We tried to get Sawyer to come into the back room with us, and she just stood there going, and they just shot her down. Don't know how bad. Couple rounds. And we were hiding in the closet. Arthur and Morocco had the keys to it. Like the door, we're trying to keep it open, close, open, close. They're shooting at me and Blythe. They're shooting at Maybe. They hit Blythe, and I shot Morocco twice with my pistol. He fell back. You could hear him pass out some side.
2 rounds took Morocco down. Okay.
Arthur tried to come in, hit him with a shotgun, and he took off running. And we got the hell out of there. Yeah, we had to fight our way out of it.
A couple days ago.
I think 2 days ago.
Blythe told me yesterday, so. Yes, that would have been 2 days ago.
You said he had a good fight in Glacier Falls?
No, this was right at Maybe's house. We were inside her house.
Oh,
2 nights ago. We had a gunfight.
You just said you had to fight your way out of.
Like out of Maybe's house.
Oh, I see. They was
It
out there waiting for
literally
you.
this room we were in was smaller than this office. This part.
Oh Lord. Okay, and then when you popped out, they was out there trying to shoot you.
We ran to the horses, took off. It's not really a good spot to have a gunfight when you have like a crying girl in the corner of the closet.
Oh man.
Yeah, those fellas gotta go.
Couldn't be more
And if
right.
she wasn't, I think we could have arrested him. And Blythe decided more important to get out, get Maybe to safety.
Well, that's probably for the best. Are they still over there in that house? Have we seen them lately?
Apparently, this is a note. Kind of broken English. I don't really know what the hell.
Arthur is forcing me to wake up if he goes down in battle tomorrow. This town is a target. What does that mean?
Apparently, gonna do something and then try and hit Keystone. The thing I don't get, haven't even done anything to him.
Is that from Morocco? Who is that from?
He had a kid bring it up here, yes.
What the fuck?
Okay, does anybody know anybody named Sam?
You know, it's Sam Murphy.
Okay, do we know anything about him?
He's Emily's cousin.
Is he new?
Yes, he's new.
Yeah, he's like probably what, 5-6 days.
Not
Is he
the
like a firearm aficionado?
Don't recall. No, I think he's blacksmith
No, I mean like okay, so
or carpenter. No, he's carpenter.
let me stop hitting about it. Hold on. Yes. There we go. That's the first one. And that's the second one.
I can have talk with him, but it doesn't seem like he would. I don't even know if he's done
I don't
many
even know
for
if
that.
that's the same. I don't even know if that's the same Sam.
I don't think he's the same one. Because the Sam I know is Samuel.
He's very like sort of soft spoken. Bought a couple donkeys.
I doubt it would have been him. He's Emily's cousin.
Okay, what is that? And then he said, so I asked Magnus. Magnus, real good friends with my boy who lives next door. I asked him, does he know this fella at all? And he said no. But Jackson, Dr. Jackson, knows him better. So does that sound like the fella y'all are talking about?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
I think this is a different Sam.
What is your Samuel's name? And I'll ask Jackson Whitrock and see if he knows
Samuel Murphy.
This is Murphy.
Samuel Murphy. Okay. Okay.
This is Murphy.
Wears like a blue plaid shirt,
Like Emily.
black pants.
Okay, so he said this fella wore a blue plaid shirt. But maybe that's the same fella.
Maybe it was him. I can have talk with him when I see him next. He spends a lot of time
Yeah,
down there
okay.
with Gillette and Emily. So
Ask him if he got any extra pistol ammunition or something like that. And see if he like tells you that he bought like 3,000 rounds earlier.
honestly, him, I could probably ask him straight up and he would tell me. He doesn't seem like a man that will be causing trouble.
Okay.
But I will talk with him when I see him next.
So
He
Arthur
did,
gonna try to attack Keystone. Ambrose is dead. Sawyer been shot again. We got mystery folks buying up ammunition. Anything else I missed?
I wouldn't be actually surprised if it
Apparently,
was him.
There's
'Cause
a group calling himself whatever that first word is.
Ouroboros?
Oh, that's Ouroboros. Yeah, that's the snake eating its own tail. I know what that is. Symbol of infinity, wholeness, or new beginning.
Yes, there was a whole discussion
that
with
come from?
Lexia. Apparently, somebody left a drawing of that snake on somebody who was shot.
Oh. Okay. Who was shot?
Oh, I don't remember.
Marty something.
Oh yeah, the Marty that was over there with us just now.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Lexington.
Marty Lexington. Okay. Does that fella seem inordinately short to you?
Yes, I was not ready for it when I saw him.
Okay,
It,
I did not want to
surprised
say
me.
anything because that ain't his fault. But, you
He's
know.
not. I wasn't expecting it,
They
honestly.
just like really short.
Yeah, I think he like one of them, like old Mr. Luther, I don't know if he was around when Mr. Luther was around.
I don't know Mr. Luther.
Don't think I ever met him.
Other
He
than
was
the
a
Luther
full-grown
one.
fella, but he was like the size of a kid.
I think he's even shorter than Blythe.
No, he's not shorter than Blythe, but I mean he's close.
They might be the same.
He's related. Yeah, that's Luther was about Blythe's size. But yeah, he liked that. Like I said, ain't nothing wrong with it. It just was shocking when I saw him.
Yeah, it was off-putting. So, do we know anything else about these Ouroboros? Just that they're a snake and...
Hey, that's an old time symbol. That's like ancient stuff. Greeks or Romans or some business.
June has encyclopedia. She was flipping through it when Lexia talked to her about it. She mentioned the Greeks, the Egyptians. With Egyptians, it's something about funeral rites and stuff like that.
Oh, I don't know nothing about that. I just know it's supposed to be like mystical.
Yes,
There's some kind of like,
sounds about right.
Powerful portents or some business, they would use that as like a magical symbol of some business.
Well, it's just another group to keep an eye on, I guess. I can
Yep.
try taking a look into that and see what I can find anywhere. Maybe run around, see if I can find any symbols anywhere, but otherwise I'm not sure much can be done until there's a little bit more information on them.
Yeah, whoever that is, they're gonna be like well read, This ain't gonna be no like bumpkins or nothing like that doing this business.
It's more planned out, more sophisticated.
Yeah.
And I heard that Arthur and Morocco had a gunfight up in Glacier Falls.
I heard just a little bit about
With
that.
who?
Apparently they shot TJ and J. They seem to
Okay, so
have it out for
I didn't
kids.
know who Jay was, but that's what. Okay, so they was talking
I
about
think
that
it's
in the morning
Jay
today.
Gray, is it?
I think he's Jay Gray, yes, or Jay Willow Gray. I think I don't remember.
Jay Willow. Okay, I know who that is.
So I think he's grey now. I
Okay,
think.
'cause- Oh, did
The
Trent
newspaper
adopt him?
guy.
I think he might have.
Okay, well I know they hate Trent because he done putting bounties out on him all the time.
Yeah, well. They should stop shooting children.
Yeah, something tells me that ain't gonna happen. The only way we're gonna get them to stop shooting children is if we, arrest them and have them duly tried for their crimes and then
yes.
properly executed under the law.
There again, just don't know why they're gonna try and ride on Keystone.
I don't think they understand what the hell's going on. They like these, like these rebellious kids. They trying to go out there and say screw the system, and they don't know what end of the system they want to screw.
They try to screw the whole thing.
Right, exactly.
Throw everything into
Like when
turmoil.
they gave me that letter saying that I need to quit being a weirdo, come ask them questions. I haven't even been near their house.
I don't think they know who that is. Like whoever that's watching them is like they don't know who it is, so they putting it on whoever they think is Trent or me or you or.
At one point, I think it was Dryles over there. He tried to cover up by saying he was testing to see if bullets would go through his horse, through trees into his horse. It was strange. This is what Morocco
I
told
mean,
me.
Dryles
He
don't look
has
nothing
been-
like Dent though.
He's been wearing the same outfit here and there.
Yeah, he did. I think
Okay, maybe
Dryles
that's
changes
what it is then.
colors like every day.
Keep him guessing. Actually, pretty smart.
Still talking. Mr. Dodo's still there.
Until it gets me drug into
Are
two
you ever gonna get
crazy
the
men
fuck
trying to
him?
kill me.
Well, smart for him. It ain't necessarily good for any of us.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Maybe you just got to come out with some outlandish colors you can wear. That,
Why don't you flip your
nobody
colors?
gonna wear.
Tangerine vest, tangerine pants, black undershirt. It's like me.
I've been wearing this all month, so like I don't know if this is like a new thing or what.
To be fair, there's only a couple men in county your size.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus
was
with
pretty
the
hard to
haircut and
miss.
the skin tone and all that, they ain't gonna mistake me
Oh
for too many
no.
folks.
I think the only one really as big as you is what?
I
Maybe
ate
Ed?
the wrong thing. I ate a night steak and now I can't see.
Yep. Yep. And you ain't never gonna mistake it for me.
It's so bright.
Hell's going on out there?
Right here.
Have anything
Hop on
else?
the horse.
Unless there is any more
Kids out.
possible
Oh.
leads that are had, that is, I just was hoping for a little bit of catch up
I
on
just want
everything.
to check some. Let's see. I want you to try something on me, Sandwater.
Okay. Oh wait, you talking about the handcuffs?
Mhm.
They work. Ed and I got them sorted out on Friday.
Oh, well, I guess he's going under for a little bit. Let me grab my stimulants.
We're gonna try it. Yep.
You know I have handcuffs as well, being detective.
Well, I have handcuffs on me. One pair.
Yeah, I always keep two on me and a couple on my horse just in case.
Any day now.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay, we're gonna try this. Let's see.
Just seeing if it doesn't seem to have any real effect. Still getting sleepy.
Oh, there he goes.
There he is.
So now you gotta cuff him. He's cuffed.
There he goes.
And let me wake him up.
Yep, if you can. Give him some water too, right? He get like real thirsty.
Yeah. And look at that.
Alright. I try and get to your gun or
That's
something.
good to
Can
know.
you?
Nope.
Okay, perfect.
Can you
There.
attach me to that?
Oh yeah, let me see. Oh, yes I can.
Oh, we could put them in chairs.
Excellent.
You may be seated. All right.
I think
Now,
we
can
should
I get
start
you out of this?
carrying chairs again.
I like it. Okay, there we go. You out?
So if somebody's standing near
Get
chair, you can cuff
those.
them to
Hold
chair,
on,
huh?
hold still now. Yep. That's a good idea.
Those are yours.
Those are yours. I took mine off of you.
I think I took way too many.
You
Nope.
still getting tired?
Sort of stopped.
Grabbed it.
Those are yours.
Them cuffs up. Yep. There you go.
If you open your pockets, I can administer more
That's good to
stimulants.
No, I'll be all right.
Well, that made me
That's
thirsty
good at
so much.
least.
Yeah, that's all right by me.
Alright, then.
Yeah, like I said, Ed and I tried that last week just to make sure.
I think that is everything. If everyone's caught up, then.
I think we're good.
Like I said, I do recommend carrying a chair. You can just sort of set that anywhere.
Yeah, I
Yes.
need to get one
If
now.
you're up in the brush, put a chair down,
Lock them to it.
handcuff and flare the shit out of it. Everything.
I'll be sure to take as much looking into this new Ouroboros thing I can, but I don't know what I'll be finding.